Hello everybody, welcome back. It is JudiciousFire and I am here with a new Castle Clash video. We're going to look at the new update. We're also going to look at the new hero Axe Punisher. It's been about a week and a half or so since I put out a Castle Clash video. I play on iOS. I play on an iPhone. There's only so much recording, editing, blah, blah, blah that you can do on an iPhone. So I've always done my recording, editing, thumbnail creation, and YouTube interaction on a Mac desktop. My Mac died. So that is why you're getting a voiceover Castle Clash video. So those of you who have complained about seeing me, you have nothing to complain about in this video. Those of you who have complained about me talking on and on about hero builds and the minutia of this game, get your complaint box ready because that's what this video is going to be. We're going to look at Axe Punisher. Also a couple of game-changing, I'm going to use the word game-changing, adaptations to the Castle Clash economy and the way that this game functions and really what our goals are going to be over the next several months. Let's first look at Axe Punisher. Think of this guy as Big Nick. There's Little Nick, right? And Little Nick does a little bit of base damage, a little bit of hero damage, global damage from the sky. This Big Nick, he does that times 10. So Little Nick is riding a Schwinn 10 speed. Axe Punisher, the big boy, the big daddy, Big Nick, he's riding a Harley Hog, strapped with hand grenades. This is a hero that I think is designed for base damage. If you want to be able to do hero killing, use a different hero. He only does 370 of his attack. That's relatively low in Castle Clash standards and certainly relatively low for an epic hero. He also has the nasty tendency to smash the buildings that are around the targets that he's attacking. Those targets are any living thing. So any guardian troop or enemy hero is going to get hit by this guy, certainly. But it's really not going to be enough to take out the big boy heroes of today. And it's also going to cause you in a Guild Wars scenario to go well above 50% before you've even killed off one or two heroes. At that point, there's no turning back. I would not use this guy in any other capacity other than as a base damaging hero. I'm worried about reflect and deflect. I'm not worried anymore with Dragon's Cover. Yeah, I can up attack if I go with Wicked Armor, but I'm not worried about his damage dealing capability at all with this build. I want to create a tank, a survivor, and somebody who's going to get the opportunity to activate skill several times. Survive for like a minute and a half, and that's really all it takes to 100% a base with this guy. So Dragon's Cover is terrific. I also have Cute Kitsune Pet on him. Cute Kitsune raises dodge. If you're going to put any kind of a trait on Cute Kitsune, I would make it dodge. For Cress, I'm just trying to keep the man alive. I gave him the insignia of Sacred Light. He is a wonderful auto proc hero. You could do it in power and use him in a base defense scenario. That's certainly great. But he's not going to do enough damage to take out the premier heroes of today, especially those with a damage cap. And there are better heroes to pinpoint and to kill off other heroes than this guy. It's base damaging. Use him in an attack scenario against other bases. So I'm just trying to get him to get as little damage as possible. He's got a built-in healing process based on the damage that he deals. So he does a nice job of healing himself. Just get his dodge up, give him some damage reduction, and I'm doing so with both talent and insignia. And the equipment, I would probably prefer a Holy Conviction, sure. But this energy surge gives a big dodge boost, especially when I get it up to level 7. Also with the energy surge, he is able to activate his skill even in the face of gunslinger copters. Phoboses, he could have 8 gunslingers in front of him, and it makes no difference. With an energy surge on Axe Punisher, Big Nick, Big Daddy, Big Boy, you can solo all of the insane 8 series, as you can with many heroes, but here's another one that does the job. I'm going for all dodge. This was a real lucky one. I think the third trait reroll I did, trait card reroll I did, I got a double dodge. Long before I even tried to do the other 6 on the left-hand side. At this point, I'm going to stop because the remaining gem expenditure is worthwhile for me waiting until there's a treasure mining event. I think there'll probably be one tomorrow or the next day. And I can really reap the rewards of actually spending gems on a day like that. But I'm going all dodge on the man, probably all level 7 Holy Conviction. But I really like the energy surge and the dodge boost that it gives. Let's take him out. Let's blow up some bases. And let's talk about the update. Here's my base damaging team. I've never used Big Nick, the Axe Warrior, the Gentle Giant before. New addition to my base damaging team. I got a Dynamica with just all damage reduction. He's got a Doom Balloon. I've got my Anubis up here. My Anubis is just set to kill off as many troops as quickly as possible and then pretty much die off. I still want troops. I've got a Rambard for, yes, the revive capability, but also I find that sometimes Rambard helps other heroes on the board to remain alive. He has done very well with keeping Dynamica alive by providing a reflect. Sometimes that does not work too well, and you know what I mean. It depends on the combination of heroes you're fighting. I've got Triantar, good old Tree, Fennec Pet. Man never gets silenced with that Fennec Pet. He's my last resort if I need to revive everybody. I've never brought Young Spark along before, but I wanted that new Warden. And if I chose any other color faction, I would ruin the Warden system. When I have a board that's designed for repelling heroes. Yeah, one like this. Dom. Okay, I got Dynamica to deal with. I'm going to get smashed up by Cosmo. Anyway, I brought along Young Spark just to keep that that Warden system. Let's get rid of some troops with Anubis. Start lowering that troop count. Less for others to target. In the meantime, let's throw out Young Spark just for fun. I have a 10 self-destruct on this Young Spark. I know it's ridiculous. Watch what he does when he blows up. Okay, he's about to go. 10 self-destruct. Young Spark. Man, he didn't do anything against Rambard. That's brutal. Okay, let's try our new friend. See what he does. We were at 9% base damage. You can see why you don't go out hero killing with this guy. I mean, you'll wreck the entire base before you've actually even genuinely targeted an enemy hero. I'm already at 44. Oh, I'm face to face with Dynamica. But I got that Rambard in the corner, giving us a little bit of help. Look how quickly he has cleared this board. 100%. This is what I wanted Berserker to be. And this is, of course, what we all wanted Little Nick to be back in the day. But those days are over. Zacton League, another one of our top players. This is my... Noob's turn to paste. This is my lot in life when it comes to raiding in this game. Every time I press the raid button, it's some brutal opponent. Finishing a quest board is absolute nightmare. I don't think he's going to do anything. Let's just use our new man. Even with all his troops out there, whatever. It's not going to be as quick in destroying buildings because he's going to be targeting troops as well as the heroes. But look at this. And look what a nice job he's doing staying alive. Staying alive with all that dodge. In his relic system, he's only level 24. Goes up to 50. I have a little bit of dodge on his relics. I got like one is a 100 dodge. The rest is like 30 crit resist and a 60 dodge. His dodge is about 25,000 before anything else even kicks in. Any of the bonuses. Look at that nice heal he got. Oh my gosh. You can see how important it is to take care of the troops first. Get those troops out of there. Okay, ends up getting himself killed. Let's throw Young Spark out there and see how self-destruct Young Spark does. Well, we're going to take you out, Boreal Fox. Man, self-destruct never had the true capability to take out heroes. Unless we go back to Ninja at the very beginning. And then we could always just throw Dynamica with a Doom Balloon. You know, what are you going to do? Let's use Tree. We bring everybody back. Tree never gets silenced with the Fennec Pet. Use a Tree with a Revive talent, a Revitalize Insignia, and a Fennec Pet. And friend, you are good to go. Never have to worry. Never have to sweat in a Guild Wars scenario. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's do one or two of these and then we'll move on. Okay, let's see where we are. I have to do my fights for today. See where we are in rankings. I'm at 91. Been doing this a little bit, these Blitz Gauntlets. I do enjoy it. It allows me to experiment with heroes. Let Nubis do his thing and clear these troops off. And let's look at the vast difference in immediate base damage caused by the Axe Warrior once you get those troops cleared out of there. Okay, Anubis did his job. Now we bring our man in here. Look at all those misses. Look at all those misses. That is something wonderful. Already it's 87%, 90%. I have one or two more skill activations. That'll be at 98, 100%. Okay, so you don't go attacking with this guy. Put as much dodge and damage reduction on this man as possible. If you want to do so with a pet, I would recommend Cute Kitsune, who gives huge dodge bonus. Put dodge traits on Cute Kitsune, and our friend Axe Warrior is going to be the berserker you always wanted, and Little Nick's big brother. Easy 100% in Guild Wars, even against dynamic bases. Okay, boom, let's switch over to something else. Switch over to talking about this new update. I'm trying to make this brief, but wow, there's a lot of things that have changed. Some of the fundamental economic aspects of Castle Clash. Okay, first of all, let's zoom around the board here. In terms of heroes, we've got 2 new heroes. We just looked at one. Great base damager. Next video, I'll look at the other hero. That hero is a hero killer. Let's look at talents. Get in here. And I want to go to Talent Compendium. Okay, we have 2 new talents. Let's take it all the way up to max level. Got the Void Walker Staff. Void Walker Staff refers to the Purple Warden. That is the Void Walker Warden. The Order Bound Bow, referring to the Warden that I was using during these battles. That white and slightly green Warden. Alright. You get a 200% attack bonus. The other one also gives 200% attack boost. Energy regain rate. This is kind of what like a regenerate does. Does not give you more energy. That's what an empower does. Fill your empty energy bar all the way up. That's what empower does. Gives you energy. This gives you the ability to gain energy at a greater rate. So if you were gaining like 50 energy every second, now with this you might be gaining, 100 plus, which would fill your energy bar and you'd be proccing every second. You'd be proccing every second if you have no cooldown. Every stinking hero in the game's got a cooldown, except the old school heroes like Pumpkin Duke and Champion and all these guys. So these Voidwalker staff and Orderbound bow talents, I don't find them to be very helpful. The energy regain rate means very little, if anything. And if you want an attack boost, use an Unholy Pact, you'll get even more attack. If you don't use it on an Order-bound hero, and you use it on a hero that's in another Warden faction, the other 4 Warden factions, you're going to get a max health reduction of 40%. That's pretty big. So it's a real hurt to your hero unless they are a member of that brand new white and light green Order-bound faction. And it's the same penalty with the Voidwalker staff. So either use this on like a Demon Stalker or a Boa Queen, and you use this on a Dynamica and the new man, the Axe Warrior. Me, I wouldn't use it either way. And that's the kind of way I feel about some of the talents they've been putting out. I don't really see either one of these to be useful due to the cooldown. Who cares if you can gain a lot of energy when you're locked in with a cooldown? This negating prism, yeah, it attacks, it harms nearby enemy heroes, but it doesn't do anything. So pretty useless. I have these on nobody, and I'm not going to really be putting them on anybody unless some kind of trick comes around that they're actually useful. But Dragon's Cover, maybe that makes up for it. That's one of the most awesome talents they introduced in the game. Okay, we do that. We got 2 new talents. We got 2 new skins for the 2 new heroes. I'm still waiting for a new HBM, and I'm still waiting for a Hero Be Monsters clock that is actually accurate. Big shout out to Princess Jen, ROG, the queen of HBM with 107.6. I'm not saying anything that HBM players don't know. The clock is, it's like the clock from Back to the Future. Okay, I don't know. It was hit by a lightning bolt or something. It goes backwards in time. I don't know what it's doing. I got like something in the high 50 seconds yesterday with this tricky team I was putting together. Didn't change my time in any way. Even if I add 3 seconds in between every stage, still rip me off somehow. Okay, let's get down to business. Probably best thing is the thing on the right. We've got ourselves a book, a field guide, and I love what you done, IGG. This is really nice. This is what this game needed. A lot of things game needs, but it's one of them. This is all in one place. A compendium, an encyclopedia, a schedule, an agenda, all rolled into one. Telling you all of today's events. The raise might thing isn't really helpful. It tells you if you need to be able to like raise hero levels and stuff. But you're really going to be interacting with today's events. Time challenge. Okay, that tier. It's going to show you all the things that are on a timer and that are eventually going to either go away or have to refresh, etc. I got 6 days till Narcia starts. Labyrinth starts up in 6 hours. Guild Wars is in a day and 6. Torch battle's coming up pretty soon. I want those 400 shards. Okay, I got coffee up. Blah, blah, blah. So it tells you things that are happening in the game when there is a time constraint. I think that is useful for a lot of players. If you haven't internalized the Castle Clash clock, this can be a real way of doing it. And daily stuff. Telling you all the things that you can do during the course of the day. All right, and we'll show you the rewards that you can win with each of these items or each of these tasks that you complete. Then it shows you optional things that you can do. You can run your team dungeons, and that means all the things like Wailing Rift and Infernal Summit and your Lava Isle 3 and your Lava Isle 4 and that whole part of the board. You can do Arid Ruins. Arid Ruins is making a comeback. Do your squad showdowns, etc., etc. Expedition. One quick word about Expedition. Show me Expedition. I'm noticing that something's missing. A ranking system. We had a ranking system in Expedition since the day this game was made available to the public. They have erased the ranking system in Expedition. Now, I gave up on Expedition years ago. I mean, for me, it was too much of a task, too much of a labor. I even have 45 refreshes, okay? This is how little I do Expedition. I was somewhere in the 3,000 range, okay? I did it once in a while, kept a respectable place. But there are players, and I think, great players like Thundermite here on iOS. I believe he had a very high Expedition score. A lot of old school players who started and did Expedition daily and stuck with that like a habit so they could maintain their place in the ranking system. Well, ranking system is gone now. That's a brutal slap in the face for those who have invested now almost 7 years in this process of Expedition ranking. I know small potatoes in the grand scheme of the world, but still, it's the small potatoes that tend to smell the worst. We go back to our new buddy, our new field guide, telling us optional stuff, etc. Get our benefits, if you've got free hero hires and talent changes coming up, if you've got rewards you can collect, your salaries, etc. All this in one place. Makes it easier, and you don't have to keep spinning around the board, accessing so many submenus. There is now a new economy in Castle Clash. Game changer. It is called Prestige. We go to some place that shows Prestige. Very good. Prestige. Prestige is used to purchase things from the warehouse. It is taking the place of fame, and it is taking the place of merits in this game. I'm going to make the judgment call that they are going to phase out fame and phase out merits, or make the role of fame and merits in this game almost non-existent, where you're just buying really old stuff that nobody wants in the back of some warehouse somewhere. The new economy is prestige. You can earn prestige, and it only lists 4 ways to earn it in the description, but you can earn prestige in the majority of game modes and activities here in Castle Clash. Want to let you know as well, there is a daily limit to the amount of prestige that you can accumulate. Castle Clash has capped it. Your prestige cap cannot be surpassed in any way through doing game modes. But you can still earn more prestige in this game even when you've reached cap for the day. But you have to earn that prestige by rolling for heroes. You will earn a small amount of prestige by using gems to roll for heroes. It's something that no sane person would do, okay? It's like rolling for 3 fame for 150 gems. So basically, we're all capped. Your capped limit on prestige will be based on your might currently in the game. I did not know that. I started grinding game modes when I saw the update. And I was probably 30 Wailing Rift cards into a run with some guildmates when our illustrious guild leader, Pink Lady, let me know that there is a daily cap on the prestige that we can earn. And I saw that I had been playing for gosh knows how long and had already reached prestige cap. So that is sad news. Your prestige cap can be reached very, very quickly. A matter of game modes. Thank you, IGG, for giving us a currency where actual gameplay is necessary. Thank you for encouraging gameplay. If it were up to me, though, I would remove the cap. I don't understand caps in this game. There's a mentality, quick brief aside, there is a mentality in this game that everything has to be capped. Why would you cap things in a game that you're trying to get people to accumulate things? Stop giving me a grocery bag that's so small I can't even fit a quart of milk in it. You got to give me a grocery cart so I can fit a whole bunch of stuff in there. Uncap me. I'd be playing Arid Runes right now. I did it for the day. But I would be waiting to play Arid Runes right now if it weren't this cap. Your cap will be based on your might. Okay, so... and stuff that you can do to earn prestige throughout this game. That is the new economy. Going to be replacing fame or completely overshadowing fame and merits in this game. Let's take a look at some heroes and what we do with our prestige. Okay, we go through all these heroes. All these heroes. And I got to give you credit where credit is due. IGG decided that to completely abandon the purple or legendary heroes was probably not a good idea. Thank you. There is a new way to upgrade heroes, to bring them up in their abilities. Who do I want to? I'll do Anubis. All right. We have a new upgrading process. Take a look at Anubis. Every purple legendary hero in this game now has a 5th slot to interact with. I go to the hammer all the way on the right. It shows a 1. We have a relic system now for all of our legendary heroes, all our perps. That relic system, I will be honest with you. I will be straight up with you here. It is tremendously expensive. If you don't have the heroes already and you don't have the amount of resources, it is very, very resource heavy. It's going to take, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of prestige to get that up to level 50. So by taking my Anubis up to level 50 relic, he's not really going to be functioning any different than any other Anubis. If you are so bold as to take let's take an old hero. Let's take, like a Revenant. Revenant has been rendered pretty useless in this game. I mean, how do you use a Revenant in this game? If you're so bold as to take Revenant up to Relic level 50, you're not going to start using Revenant. He's not going to be useful. So instead of dying in 0.8 seconds, he'll now die in 0.9 seconds. Your brain won't even register the difference, okay? Nobody, unless you've got a computer running beside you. So we're not revitalizing or changing the game in that sense. The Relic system is not giving a second life to Thunder God and to Champion. We're not going to see a resurgence of Shard heroes. You've got to give those heroes skins. You got to give those heroes millions. Let me take that back. 1.5 million extra health. You got to give them damage reduction. You need to change their actual skill descriptions. You got to give them all those kinds of things. Back to Anubis. So I earned up a little bit of prestige. I spent it on other heroes. Maybe I have enough to do one. Okay, let's refine Relic. Cost 150 shards. Cost 300 shards. Cost some more shards. Okay, now I get to this point. I'm 600 shards in. And I gotta spend an Anubis. I have to have an Anubis card. Boom. Now at level 5, I have to start using these legendary hero vestiges. Legendary hero vestiges are purchased by items. You go into trade prestige. Okay, every day all the prestige, and that's the new economy in Castle Clash, all the prestige that we earn, we can spend in the trade prestige part of the warehouse. Anything with a blue infinity symbol is unlimited. I can buy as many of these evolution runes as I possibly want to. But I move to this without an infinity symbol. I can see that I can only buy 20 of them. This warehouse will restock in 2 days and 6 hours. Then I'll probably be able to buy another 20. But in that time, I can only buy 20. Let's move over to this relic. You need these relics to change every purple hero's relic from 1 up to eventually level 50. Every one hero relic vestige requires 400 prestige. Now, I earned 70,000 prestige today. I was able to take 5 heroes to Relic level 20. That's what my 70,000 prestige got me, and I spent it all on these legendary hero vestiges. I'm trying to guesstimate and approximate to the best of my abilities. It's not something you're ever going to be able to do overnight. That's why I realized once the cost started going up, I just spread it out over a couple of heroes, you know. So you have to buy these, and I can't because I only have 214. I can't earn any more except if I roll for a hero. Let's take a look. We now see the prestige up here in the top corner, top center. I'm at 214 prestige. I can earn 3 prestige by buying a hero card or earn 9 for a 450 roll. Let's do a 3. Or let's do a 150 for 3. Come on, baby. Okay, got Cyclops. I'm now at 217. You'd have to spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of gems in order to get a pocket full of vestiges. And friend, a pocket full of vestiges is not worth hundreds of thousands of gems. Axe Punisher. I like him. I like him as a base damaging hero. I would put him up there with one of the best base damaging heroes in the game. He's a hero that can be relied upon because you can really stack damage reduction and dodge on this man. Give him the chance to have a minute out there in the corner of the board, and you've got 100% against anybody. He's everything we wanted Berserker to be. He's Little Nick's big brother. He is the Axe Punisher. Take a look down at his hero assist system. It is the green, yellow, and red. I stacked this guy with the 3 best dodge heroes in the game. And there is a tremendous difference between the heroes we choose to put into that relic system. 3 best dodge heroes in the game. Levanica, Phantom King, Ripper. They will naturally, I'm not even including traits yet, they will naturally give your epic hero a higher dodge statistic than if you were to choose a different hero. Last but not least, the new relic system. Let's jump in here. Let's go all the way back. Oh, no, not to you, Queen Bee. All the way back. We're going back in time. We're going back, no, not to the greens, not to the dawn of mankind. Okay, here we go. This is where we're going. This new relic system, if I take Paladin up to relic level 50 and spend all those resources, and with this cap, spend all those days grinding, it's still going to be a crappy Paladin. Okay, it's not going to bring Thunder God back. Okay, he's not going to get popular again or anything like that. It's sad. You want to make Thunder God popular again, then I'm done. You got to change his skill description. You've got to give him damage reduction. You've got to give him hundreds of thousands of extra health. You've got to give him tens of thousands of extra attack. You've got to give him the ability to be augmented, shaped, changed, garrison, hero, relic system upped, just like we're doing with today's heroes. Otherwise, he's still going to be guarding the warehouse. So IGG, please remove the prestige cap. If people want to grind, let them do it. Let them do it on the heroes that they use often. Celebrate the Castle Clasher, who without that prestige cap would be on their 2nd pot of coffee and 8th granola bar right now, and they would be speaking in tongues. Celebrate that Clasher. Thanks, everybody. I hope to be back with my old style of videos pretty soon. But it was great to be able to make this video. Check out the new update. And I will catch you on the next video. All right. Bye-bye.